So welcome to the Memorial Day edition of Right Wing Entertainment, IDPA, down at South River Gun Club. Stage 1 starts in the shoot house. There are 9 targets, 2 rounds each this time. And so I had a strategy to shoot 4 targets and then do attack reload. Most guys were just throwing an extra round. I call that gaming. But that went out the window when I went in the house and I just started shooting until I ran dry, and then reloads came where they came. At the end of the day, you still have to reload twice to get the 18th round in for CDP. So I zeroed out every target in the house except the last one, and I got a 1 on him. So 1 down for the shoot house with 33 seconds, so I was pretty happy with that. So moving on to stage 2, 8 down. This is 2 targets on the move, and then we go over here through an eye to activate the movers, to shoot from behind the car at low cover. We've got 3 movers that are appearing and disappearing, and so you basically got to pick them when they're out. And then, I'm taking so many pickup shots, I have to reload a second time. And he has, fortunately, good timing on the mover. It popped out and stayed out for me, so only 8 down on that stage. So, and then, of course, Matt was supposed to catch my breath. But stage 3, 11 down. We trip another eye retreating that triggers this mover, and he ducked back before my 3rd shot, so I had to re-engage him here to make sure I had 3 shots on him. And then we've got 2 movers here, duckers, if you will, and timing worked out well on that. They were down during my reload and popped back up when I was ready to shoot. I thought it was very considerate of them. And these were pretty straightforward shots on the last one. So, yeah, I'm sorry, this is where Matt was supposed to catch my last round. So stage 4, only 4 down. All 1s and a couple of 0s. A fast mover from left to right, followed by another mover right to left, was a tough start to the stage. And we had 2 duckers here that I'm simply shooting headshots on because they're down behind the barrel. And I take off from behind cover with an empty gun. Even though I step back and do my reload, I got hit with a procedural. These guys are stickler for rules. So ended up with a procedural on that one, but all in all, shooting wise, it was a pretty good stage. And since the second mover malfunctioned and didn't go all the way down its track, I was given the opportunity to do a reshoot, which I declined because I managed to hit the first mover, only 1 down, and I zeroed out the second mover, so why the hell would I reshoot? Stage 5, 5 down. This stage has 9 targets, and they're all pretty good. Well, the first 6 are pretty good distance, and there's very narrow lines between the non-threats and the barrels, so you don't have a lot of target to shoot at. In some cases, just about 1/3 of the size. So this one I shot deliberately slowly, and focused on my trigger press and avoided the non-threats, and ended up shooting it 5 down over 9 targets, which is like all 0s, a 2, a 2, and a 1. But the time was 45 seconds and change, which a lot of people did it a lot faster than that. Looks like I was trying to thumb off a safety right there, but actually I didn't think the gun went into battery, so I was trying to thumb the receiver into battery, but it was fine. It was just my imagination. So stage 6. Shot with 2 down, also kind of a slower accuracy stage. Very little of these 2 targets showing over the steel. It was then down 1 down on each of those targets, and then zeroed out all the rest of the targets, including that one that was with the non-threat, and then these over here, these static targets here. So this stage went pretty well. It wasn't as slow as the others, but accuracy-wise, I was very happy with it. And the last stage is actually the first stage we shot of the day, which is a standard stage. Stage 7 is 3 targets with your left hand, 3 different strings of fire, and then we move back while we're treating, everything while we're treating. Then we move back to a little further shooting position, and we do 3 targets with your right hand. And the middle one, I throw a shot off. You can see it there, it was high. So I had a miss on the middle target. And then further back with freestyle, in other words, both hands. And you can see this is the most controllable shooting and most consistent, even though it's the furthest distance, by far and away more consistent and accurate than the previous 2 positions with left hand and right hand. So don't be a cowboy, always shoot with both hands. So in all, it's a good match. 49 down over 7 stages and a lot of targets, so I was happy with that. It was hot, but I had a lot of fun, and it was another month down.